What's going on? This is Teddy, and I'm here to talk about the public transport system. Now, if you're like me and you're under the age of 18, basically your whole life is based around the public transport system, which is pretty much the worst system there is. There's nothing worse than the public transport system. First of all, to get to any train station, you need to take a bus. So you walk to the bus stop, and then you wait at the bus stop, you look, a bus comes every bloody half an hour, so you have to wait there, and buses are always late, always late. It says on the timetable 11:15, so you're standing there, you look like a prostitute by yourself waiting at a bus stop, and then every time you're at a bus stop there's some old man that comes, and like you have your iPod in, and then he'll come up to you and be like, oh, has the bus come yet? And you're like, what the hell? You have to take out your iPod, you have to look at him, be like, what? And then be like, oh, has the bus come yet? What do I look like? Do I look like, if the bus came, I wouldn't be here right now? And no disrespect to old people, but you gotta stop asking me when has the bus come yet, And then you look at your watch, it's 11:15, so you walk up, you look right, you look left, then you look right to see if your bus is coming, and you look like the biggest idiot, people driving by looking at you like, what the hell, and then you see the bus in the distance, and you like, your heart drops, you're like, oh, about time it came. And then you look at the old person and you smile, like, hey, the bus is here. And then you get back up and look, and then you notice it's a white truck, the bus still hasn't come. And then you have to go back, kick back with the old person, and and there's this awkward silence between you. He's looking at you, he's saying, oh, the kids these days, look at them with their iPods on, and you're there listening to your jams, and you're kicking back. And then out of like, when you least expect it, the bus just pulls up next to you. In your head you're like, about time, it's finally here, the bus pulls up, opens the doors, pulls down the hydraulics. Unless you're not, unless you're a bad civilian, you let the old person on first, put in their ticket, they go in. Then you look at the bus driver. The bus driver, I don't know why, they always seems like, they haven't slept for 5 days or something. And they give you that cocky look as if you're the one that's been late, when in reality they're the ones that have been late. You look at the bus driver and you say, oh, could I please have a 2-hour concession? They look at you and he looked at me and he's like, oh, Kura, you don't look like a concession. You don't look like a bus driver. Do you see me complaining? You look like convicted rapist. Do you see me complaining? After finally, a bit of talk and that, he gives me my 2-hour concession. For me personally, I like to go to the back of the bus and just stay as far away from possible as all the old people, all the people with children, just stay far away as possible, just so I can get to the train station on time and meet my friends. And then the next stop, the bus driver stops, and then he lets on some people, and usually it's always like 3 guys with their fake designer hats, or like the Adidas hats with their bum bags, and they come all the way to the back. They sit either across you, behind you, or in front of you, and they always hog up 2 seats. They go, they start kicking back, and they're like, oh my god, gonna meet up for girl tonight, bro. Then they start pulling out their phone, they hop on Facebook, and then they start, what's it called, and every time they always play the same song. Literally every bus, every HK has the same song, and it goes along the lines of this. They kick back and shit, and they start playing Hit 'Em Up, Tupac. In your mind, you're like, man, haven't these guys ever heard of earphones, headphones, Bro, go get some, man. My JB Hi-Fi, man, $30, man. Just keep me in peace, man. I don't, firstly, you always play the same song, And then the chorus comes on, and it's always the same shit, same West Side, same everything. They do the exact same thing. And you have to sit through it, and you have to look at them like, what the hell? These guys are going to become men, these guys are going to have children. Imagine them as a father. Back to the bus anyway, the bus is going, it's gone past a few stops. Then the other bus goes by, it's the usual bus driver. Did you notice that? That's like, that's like the bus driver code or something, You know, every time a bus, I don't know. Then after a long ass ride, you arrive to the bus stop at the train station. You know, everyone's starting to get off. Then you get off, and then I don't know, for some reason I always have a Samoan friend that somehow was at the station. They come up to me, you know, hey bro, you got $1 for the bus, eh? And I'm like, you know, I'm wog. Now the translation of I'm wog means I get $10 a week, okay? If you want $1, that's 1/10 of my weekly payment from my parents. And I don't know about you, but that's a lot. 1/10, that's a little too much. Thanks for watching part 1. Part 2 will be coming soon. Subscribe button's up there, please subscribe and just leave some feedback down, and you know, thanks for watching.